Lads, have you noticed that because it's March, everyone is entering their Gaeilge era? Just Eat, have you seen their new Irish ads?
No, go on.
You have, on North n-éisteoirí and Just Eat.
Oh, sorry.
Iconic.
Vision iconic.
Yeah.
You caught me on Ken Craig David, the one where they're like, Unishing Craig David. That was a crossover we never knew we needed.
We always need a bit of Craig David in our lives. And because it's March, this is the perfect opportunity to be a Caelora Gaeilge, Irish, the language, the culture, and do it with some world-class takeaways.
Well, you know, we have partnered with Just Eat to celebrate all these deadly Irish flavours with some selected breakfast and lunch partners. You can enjoy your Just Eat delivery and you can get free delivery with it as well.
I mean, that's what it's all about. And do you know what? We love to indulge here when we're in studio. I love a little centre deli run myself, or getting one of those delicious gorilla toasties delivered to us as well.
Oh, the house there. Or you can even get yourself a bougie lunch with a boojum. See what I did there? Or shack a poke or carved.
Absolutely. Go and enjoy it all right now. Visit Just Eat and treat yourself to something delicious.
Ooh, delish.
Hello, agus fáilte go howtogael. I'm Louise.
Agus lumsa durin.
Agus támuid a rash, a rish, and just about bio therein.
Louise Cantlin, I don't know how you do it. Inishing me Eller Devaden, you are a fucking mad bitch.
I did a you on it. I did it there in the lachon. Well, do you know what? Vies a new aracht and tachtin. Agus, yeah, vi na hetaldi curha nor had doing. So we were in a very privileged position to be flown over and back.
Excuse me.
Dare I give out about the times of the flight? But I was like ag brand new and I was like, oh, is it dodge to be ag tachtistach? I'm like, yeah, Modin, Dayluin, and then ag Dullah Gubber. So I had like a 40-minute
horrendous
to get out of the airport.
No, I've done that to myself. You've done
off the red eye.
Horrific.
Yeah,
so can time a revenetal le tachtistach.
So vi le tachtistach ag a lahor ag a carú cud a hocht.
Okay.
Agus níor landálamar go dtí a lahor taréis a hocht. Carú cud a né.
Yeah. See.
Agus bhí orm sa bheits studio I lár bailachlia ag a né. Sorry, ag a de.
Ag a de.
So it was like
so
job and roll.
I have the sweet spot for coming home from America. You want to get that flight that comes in at 4 because there's no traffic at the airport. You get your bag straight away.
Quick nap.
You could be at home in bed with that Duconium Laclia, find a cooig chlug, sleep till 10. Perfect. You're like, is that? But anyway, obviously you didn't get to pick your flights.
No, ní raibh and raugam. Agus now they're called the Horla Rish in JFK, but there was all this hullabaloo as there always fucking is in America.
I know.
There's something weird going on in the world of aviation over there for Faoi.
Yeah.
But anyway,
wouldn't
even like to think too much about it.
Yeah.
But you know, there's rather binius massa when you're up tied on the plane.
Oh girl, I can imagine.
So I just put it on. Do you know what I did? Right, I attacked like this. I was like, "Tá cuaig uair go léigem."
Yeah.
So Caig me, I would say for Eralide. Cara or Colette, so should be a test volume. So I was like, I'll watch Blind Boy for an hour. If you chlorophosgenation, Erlingus. By the way, Erlingus, howtogael, I think.
Time to renew. Time to renew.
Just as well, it would have given me PTSD about the work. If I saw our fucking heads pop up. So agus sinné churis blindfolder and wear a little eye mask. Agus hit me dear come call down fag Cara or.
Okay, good woman.
And that did me the world good. None of the food and none of that shit on the plane.
Yeah, I like plain food.
Oh, I hate it.
I kind of do. Well, sometimes you can get a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Orenta being absolutely rotten. Orenta being good ass.
No, well, listen, Tom was on anyway, and we're living to tell the tale. And do you know what, Tom? Delighted in will like law oberdianta gum, and I've lived today, so I'll sleep tonight.
Yeah, could load enough. So Inish from Yaller Tafton in New York. You were full of great dog met on their Hannah Nuston plane Loon than a dog which got which feels like years ago, and you were all about she was going to book into a spa, she was going to do this, she was going to do that, or I got
the naivety of last week's Louise thinking she was going to New York to relax. Do you know on Rods now I think Chiappa saying Grameg dollar steer, but like clown Galair were on Declan, like there was a whole Limerick gang there. There was loads of different social events in the diary. It was Roddy Jane so on Tain Rod now I went on a bit of an planned social media detox because my phone gave up, right? So I have an iPhone 15X or whatever, and it can't install the latest update because I don't have storage. So to the point that like if I opened my camera to take a photo, it would just close the camera. It wouldn't open any of my apps, so I couldn't like download anything. I couldn't like get into Instagram, which is so strange.
Wild.
Yeah, but it was great. It wouldn't let me upload anything.
Unreal.
So I was kind of like unplanned. I just was, and then the data. I also didn't have the data because the phone was locked and they were announced etc. So I kind of just raw dogged like.
Oh my God, you just lived your life.
I was just sending messages on Wi-Fi when I had it. I could do the gnaw WhatsApp messages, just about WhatsApp, August and a text, but we shouldn't have made. So
wow.
Yeah.
So well, do you know what? We stuff
obviously bhí anna chuid ar siúil sa bhaile, so I was getting texts me being like, collab on this, we've Micheál Martin tomorrow.
No,
so
it's like
actually
literally the busiest week of howtogael, the busiest caiice's of howtogael I'd say ever has been the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I'd be like in my rúiseacht gomachar madin it, as I always seem to wake early in the morning, and the phone would be fucking hopping in air and there and accept this collab, accept it. And I'd be like, I can't even get into Instagram, the phone is having a panic attack, so I'm trying to log in on Declan's phone.
Anytime
like, Declan, accept the Micheál collab or I'll have no job when I come home.
No, but like in order go around into Labig Louise, anytime I like shared bed with you, I always wake up to the noise of Louise scrolling in the morning. Like that's how like she gets up in the morning and is on the phone. So there, I'd say that was a great mental break for you.
Yeah, well the V until I was like under pressure. You're always like, listen, cadé mar seachtain de howtogael.
Fuck me, lads. United Ireland, tá sé mé live. Unreal. Unexcited. Feedback was great. New episode dropping Dáithí, so we're buzzing for that. It's gonna be, tá mí dána bharálachas.
Oh my God, big time. I'm going to blow a bit of smoke over our holes now.
Okay, go on.
But we were the talk in New York.
Were we?
Yeah. It was said to me a few times.
Really?
Like, yeah, people were really... Now, I suppose, for your Dear Keisha Vera and Late Show.
Yeah,
I know you and Shiva have done the deep dive.
Okay.
But it was rock and rolly to come from the Late to London.
To a week in New York City. Sorry, who is she? Uniting Ireland and skipping and jumping across the Atlantic. Do you know, Deir Darif bhí anachhaint shra aontas sa dal chuma dteagmháil. So go on the girls. Lads, there you go. We're just podcasts away from Uniting Ireland. Lol.
Well,
but no, episode new at Teach Dean. So keep that one in because it's a meowler argadish, Corsi argadish, which is of course the burning question because we all want a few bob in our pocket.
Absolutely, we have a good Limerick man. Well, by extension, joining us as our E.
Yeah, by extension. Come here, wait till I tell you. Guess how I got into work today?
You cycled.
I cycled, yeah.
Did you?
I did.
I did. Yeah.
I know. So because we met a car.
And she only bought the car.
I only bought the car. I know. Yeah. No, but if you make a car, tá mé coney anach in car, so I like walk in or walk out. Or I've been walking in the whole all last week for tunes. I was out playing music like 3 or 4 nights last week. And I walked in and the bleeper bikes. Are we sat in the bleeper bikes, Hannah?
No, yeah.
Now I will say one thing. Like when you're cycling, because when I was in New York, cycled everywhere in New York. In Paris, cycled loads of places in Paris, and they have the lovely the electric bike, so sure it takes nothing, so you're like you wouldn't even break sweat. Now no electric bikes in Blacklia, so you are fucking pushing it up the hill, so I was a little bit sweaty when I landed.
Clogged?
No, near Yin. No.
Okay,
no, no, I can't all. But sure, listen, I have a great selection of Cluggy thanks to my TV career.
Oh my God, yeah, sorry. You're bra fucking
I know, so Ceolach is out for her lads at 9:30 on a Sunday night now. TG Car, very, very
get the owl clogged though, whatever you do.
Yeah, no,
oh my God, that'll make cacht, sure you know that. I've told that story many times.
Oh, you have.
I have 5 stitches. Oh fuck, because like it's dangerous. I feel like, you know, ag rohíocht im Laglia.
Oh no. That really was the other thing I was going to say. It's so fucking dangerous. I'd love to say that I'd be doing it all summer, but actually, like, it's fucking treacherous in trying to weave in and out of the buses and everything. It's ridiculous. That'll be the next thing. How to make Dublin a cyclable city.
Yeah, yourself and Eamon Ryan or whatever.
Yeah. Well, you know, myself and Eamon Ryan, good friends, famously. Other voices, Chavius fake our lads.
That's true. Maybe we could get you one of those bikes that you go on together. What's
a tandem bike.
That's amazing. What I want to see for howtogael, like in Shanua.
Yeah, perfect.
Or Ceolach in Shanua.
Yeah.
Darren's on the front with Eamon Ryan on the back.
Yeah, we're going around
Metro North canvassing. We'll get a train to the budget.
We start a campaign for everybody to have a little window box growing vegetables.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Oh my God, fantastic.
I was going to say Rodella actually. Oh my God, bhí sé hilarious right now. Our chahas madan anias madan really maulawan in West Village, right? Just in Mahee.
Or howtogael Bernie Greengrocers in Ackerdom.
No.
Okay, fair.
No, but I was just it was really good to ask about Anne because I feel we were in a very transient time of weather. When we landed there, it was freezing the first few days, and then it just got really nice. And
gorge,
you know, Hannig and Green Mac, ag Darren Shachtana. But I was like, look at all these little Darren Niglachans booting around with their Trader Joe bags and they're fucking this. Have you seen the Mania Erlina Fuiloher?
No.
Marielle in a totes?
No, I haven't.
So this we have a tote here.
I do have I have. Sorry, I'm so lazy. I don't have a proper handbag. I did generally use this. was my Trader Joe bags for doing my shopping, my food shop nervy man New York, but
show now an accessory is mo.
Yeah,
this season.
This season, but mine is maggoty like that. That it was. I did use it for my food shop for ages, but now I just fuck everything into it because it's a great size. If you saw the things, I tell you now, I could pull out some things out of this bag. What have I got?
But you're really in the it girl now. She's right.
I'll tell you what I have just by chance: a pair of tights,
fantastic,
a bra,
a
book of Irish poetry.
Essentials.
Null in Ronald. I could some
I really
fake tan.
I don't want to ask her where she was going when she chose to pack these.
But sure, it's all accumulative shite. Some skincare sample bits, my makeup bag.
But I mean, see, it's not so much about the interiors as it is about the exterior of this bag. So the ndeachaigh brand new show, like it's just a gná tote bag, but it has sent the world into frenzy. So obviously they are trendy online for the gals to walk around.
So influencing again. Oh no.
Yeah, Darren must have started it when she was in New York.
Yeah.
But there was this mad there were these families, right, rushing into Trader Joe's to stockpile the totes, and they're like, you can't get them all to get them in all these colours. I actually have never seen mania like it.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
So you were saying they were all booting around in the Trader Joe's and the Solomons.
Sorry, the Solomons were the other thing. That was exactly it. The Solomons, the Trader Joe bags.
I love the Solomons.
And
I only took them off this morning after I walked it out.
Our girl Darren is on.
God,
what is it?
See, I'm big in New York. I'm really cool in New York. I'm really cool in New York. Yeah.
Now, actually, one thing I can't get aboard with the New York men are doing is the ballet pumps.
The New York men are wearing ballet pumps.
Under the balloon pants.
No, I can't. I can't.
We're looking at you, Harry
New York
Styles.
men need to get a fucking grip on themselves.
Well, you see, you need a a dainty foot to pull off a ballet shoe, and not
a big fucking hoof of size 10. Yeah, no.
Like an owl hairy toe coming out. You know what I mean?
No, sorry.
And also, I think, imagine having the confidence to walk a city like New York in a ballet pump. Blisters. No arch support, the flatness.
There's a lot to be said for the male repression in Ireland now. In fairness, we give out about it a lot, but a moment for the male repression. Bit of toxic masculinity now would do them a bit of good in New York.
Honest to God, can you imagine? Can you imagine a man? I was thinking the closest I've seen a man to a pair of ballet pumps is, did you ever do altar serving growing up?
Oh,
you used to have to wear the black pumps.
Yeah, no, I wasn't an altar server. But no, do you ever
see a loafer maybe?
And a loafer. No, do you ever seen the fair Bunch of the London actually?
Yeah.
If they wear the shoes with the little toes, and it could be in
the camel toe one.
No, not the camel toe one. And they're like a climbing shoe, and there's a little space for all of the toes in there. Have you seen that?
Running.
Yeah. No, some trendy Guinness drinkers in London wear them. Horrific.
Yeah, I don't exactly when you're sectioning off your toes.
No, thanks.
Do you remember those socks used to all be in? Do you remember the toe socks?
The toe socks.
I know we were only Ríomhphost music and then, but keep my toes together. Don't separate them.
No thanks.
They get lonely. But anyway, yes to the Trader Joe tote bag, no to the ballet pump on the man.
Well, look, who shall, he shall. Go on anyway.
Honestly, but bhí sin an maid anyway. So ndeachaigh boo, it's always a good time until you're coming home like a cook looker mad.
Well, a reach. Who shall, he shall, girl. Look, a Valamo two cacht, absolutely not.
No.
She was in dire need of a holiday, and by God, she needs one twice as bad now.
But sure, listen, that's it. Like a Shin Murphy and Shay Gonley. Seacht an eile gnótha goes there gore.
Yeah, but I mean, he's the Gurquig dteagmháil, and we are buzzing. So I want you back in flying form now, Chugainn Shin. I'm subscribing you to early nights, 7 o'clock. I want you in bed all week because we're going to drive it on now. Dteagmháil, and it's Dteagmháil, and there you go, girl. I'll tell you, if you need a holiday now, you'll need it twice as bad, 3 times as bad Monday morning.
Right, but yeah, I think, and actually there's the last few tickets remaining. So if you actually are around Cork this weekend, lads, Saturday night's the night in the Opera House. It's a great old venue.
It's a fucking amazing venue. We can't believe we're playing in the Cork Opera House, lads. I mean, look, the Burning of Cork 2.0. We're going to set the place alight. We're buzzing. No,
we really are.
And we have we have a very cool act that's going to open the show, which I'm very, very excited about. And it's going to be one for the books now.
It will definitely be that. No, Mish ag comhairle sin come out. So yeah, if you want some tickets, you'll find them on the Opera House or howtogael. We're also on Instagram, on TikTok. The Instas have never been as lit. I'm tormented from accepting collab posts.
There you go.
But you can also get in touch our email.
You can also get in touch our email, howtogael@gmail.com. And are you logged into the Gmail?
Always.
If you believe that now, lads, you believe anything. Anyway,
she gives me no credit.
I know. Here she is again. Go on. That must have been what's eating up all your storage. Checking up on all the howtogael emails.
Shinné. Yeah, so drop us an email if you like as well. howtogael@gmail.com. Right, Taimana Seacht now.
Woohoo!
Taimana Seacht now and Tachtan show is how to be an agony aunt, as if we'd know.
Now this is kind of inspired because we had 2 really good DMCs, one in Paris and one in London, and we had really good. And John, both times Louise came apart from it and said we need to be having DMCs way more constantly, giving each other advice, figuring shit out. Tá sé táchtach.
Tá sé Harvard táchtach. And I was nicely humbled there before we started recording when Darren told me, actually, you're shit for giving advice.
No, you are good. Sorry.
I'll tell you, she's come in all cutting. She cut you in half today.
I'm not. No, you're good. See, this Louise, you're really good for having a chat with Louise, and she'll inspire. She'll be good for so if you're in a slump, you're really good for.
Watch Darren Nilach psychoanalyze me here now.
No, you're good. If I'm in a slump and if I'm come to you and you're really good for giving someone a kick up the hole back up, and but you're bad if it's okay, Louise, I'm in this scenario, what should I do? And then Louise is and then she'll be like, I think you should do this, and then be like, oh, maybe I should do this. So, oh yeah, maybe you should do that. Do you know what I mean? Because you kind of.
But do you think this is something I find interesting about advice? Yeah. Do you think people ask for advice? Yeah. Already knowing.
Yeah, no, probably.
Just wanting to get a reassurance.
Yeah, no, that's
be reassured for what they already think.
No, that's absolutely that. No, that absolutely is that. Yeah, exactly. No, and that's it's right. You're very sometimes sometimes I need to have a big chat with you about something, and then I'll be like, oh, okay, I feel so much better about that. But then maybe other times if I'm confused about something and then I'm talking to you about it, and then we'll just flip flop between maybe both. And sure, nobody knows. Then
no one knows because Mohim Commuting. Le comhairle agus n-éisteoirí comhairle dom, and I'm great at taking advice when I want it.
Yeah.
And if it's the advice I'm looking for. Yeah. Do you know, so I think it will simul. I think often we ask for advice but we already know what we're looking for. And then if we're getting rud éigin different, éagsúil, we're like, oh no.
Yeah. No, can't forget.
Do you know what I mean?
No, but me and you are 2 great women for getting worked up about something, right? So say just for example, me and Louise will get worked up about something.
I don't think I get that worked up, Darren.
Oh my God, me and you will get worked up about something okay, say the grass is blue. Oh my God, and we'll be up to high job, but the grass is blue, the grass is blue, the grass is blue. And then we'll talk to somebody else and be like, girls, the grass is red. And then we'll come back down to it and we're like, weren't we awful fucking idiots there? The last 2 weeks we've been convinced the grass is blue, and now we realise the grass is red. We're very in that regard. We'll both just flip flop, and we won't know what to be thinking. Whereas Shiva, I think, is more... Shiva's just... Usual advice is just, wait this out. Yeah. And it'll sort itself out eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose branche, I always would say when I think of dinnéachaigh comhairle, I think of my sister Niamh, who's very dubh agus bán. Yeah. And she can be make a decision. I think you're right. I'm a thinker. I'd be over as I'm a great overthinker.
Joe, our Bannister Joe gave out to us there recently because he's the levels of overthinking here are insane, and I fully agree. Yeah, that's actually nail on the head. We overthink it always the whole time.
But talking to Shin le, I don't know, I've crach, I think, weren't they? You know, I think people who are work in a creative industry can spend a lot of time thinking about things. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you've a logistical brain, I was actually in ndeachaigh vi cora even a gum le dinnéar go around mar cúntasóir. They're the top of PwC, this epic job. And I was like, wow, you're such a one word answer person. Yeah. But I respect it. You know, just vi she dinnéar yes, no, up, down. You should go logical, whereas I'd be like, oh, well, I could say yes, but I could also say no. Yeah. I could say maybe, you know,
well, actually, you know, for on total sidetrack of this, for Dolores Keane, absolute legend, for she boss and Taffy produced have a great song, and would be very suitable for this. I'm thinking ever thinking, and that's just thinking ever thinking, thinking ever thinking.
Sinead. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about na agony ants.
Agony ants, go on.
Cad as a dánig na agony ants than
I don't know. Cad as a had. Oh, it's sure the old Women's Way magazine, they were there good martin and
no. I mean, as only it could be in a patriarchal society. It started as agony uncles, would you believe?
For fuck's sake
is right. In 1691 John Dunton launched the Athenian Gazette, and it was the world's first personal advice column aimed at London men.
Well,
weren't they very ahead of their time?
And in 1691 in Ireland was the Battle of Kinsale. So while they were all over in London, fucking
reading the Gazette,
uncles, what should I do about XYZ? Bhí na tíise gaalacha a fáilbháis agus a dírig an Gael ar ruige ó iarthar chorcaí. But anyway, so 1691. There
well, do you want to know what they?
Or was it the Battle of Kinsale or the Flight of the Earls of 1691, or was it all the one?
1691. I'm not au fait with my 1600s. Soz.
Yeah.
Like, we'll Google it.
Anyway.
We'll Google it for you. Or now will you see what was going on in the 1600s in Ireland there?
1691. No, it wasn't great. Yeah.
Well, the men in London were asking their agony uncles.
They were probably asking the agony uncle, how do we kill all of the Irish?
No,
that was probably it.
They were actually asking, do you want to know the question of the Churacha? What is a star? Okay. What causes smallpox?
Okay.
If a man dies, does his apprentice have to service his widow?
Jesus. That's go on.
Agus sin that bhí sin mar chuid na ceisina bhí a chur ag an.
Okay.
So anyway, that's probably where it comes from. But then I presume it fairly. I don't know if it's kind of insulting that it became an agony aunt. Then
no, but well, do you ever go to lads for? Lads give great advice. Declan gives amazing advice.
Yeah, I'm gapping to him.
Yeah, I think Declan does give good advice. And then Cara Elalum Godim Chige Gominiki Gore advice is well actually took him up her advice really ma, and then Cara Elalum who's a straight man Shan
yeah.
And straight men sometimes I think are good for giving advice because they don't get wrapped up in the emotion and
they probably don't do the thinking as much. Yeah. Well, not all. Yeah, it's similar, isn't it? I suppose Beidir Tom and are they more maternal with certain advice?
Yeah, and I suppose they're overthinking people's emotions, Peter, because they're like you're worried and that you're going to offend someone.
Yeah,
Peter.
And will fortú ein piece of comhairle an riamh.
No, do you know what? Well, I've few of them like. On comhairle bheith agony, my Hannah Bháthir used to have a great line and fuck the begrudgers, and that's a real thing. A clown winter Mavahir, it's just really like fuck anyone who cares what people think. So she in real Marseille's motto. But a vacation video chuig viral de Amelia de Moldenberg and Marina, what's his name, Ethan Hawke, is it?
Oh yeah,
and he was like she was talking about unrequited love.
Yeah,
and he was like, oh, he who loves never loses. And I was like, well, there you go. That's one for write it on my gravestone. And
it's so funny. Some of these, because there's some of these like phrases that I can buy into, and then there's some that I think are a load of shite.
Okay.
So to go sheer to the piece of comhairle as far as riamh, I didn't get this, but I'm stealing it. It's one that I heard and I think it's excellent. It's Trisha's transformation. Well, Hannah got to Trisha Lewis, right?
Yeah.
And she says this about putting yourself out there or being a gubber, so the manner in public. She says you can't stick your arse out the window without expecting it to get slapped.
Very good.
And I actually think
that's very good. I've heard that. Hannah. It's very good. Yeah. Very good.
Sorry, but then I often think of that. I'm like,
now you were such a flat arse, so Louise. If you put it out the window now, I'd say you'd be.
It would still get slapped. You have to expect the slap to be coming.
Yeah,
you can't stick it out no matter how fast
you're dead right. You're dead right.
You're safe from the slapping.
Yeah, 100%.
But sorry, the ones that I think are pile of shite is like, what's meant for you won't pass you.
I live and die for that. I think on Ríomhphost and that n-éisteoirí Ó Sé wet. If you're meant to have something, it'll come to you.
Cancer.
No, but that's like.
No, I don't believe. I actually think. No, I think it's something we tell ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's coming from me who loves to manifest and everything.
Yeah.
But it's like, time's the healer. I think like.
Time is a healer.
Ag brat though. I think úsáid with na frásí sin.
Yeah.
Gomininic, and we're like, oh, time heals all wounds. Do you know? And it's like,
but it does.
But maybe it doesn't, like, as well.
But
do you know?
Yeah.
I think that I think a lot of these things we use them as like advice. We tack them on as a bit of advice to give someone.
It makes you uncomfortable,
and it's like, oh, that's a lovely little idea to live by.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Okay, similar.
I'm sorry to say that now, but what's meant for you won't pass you.
I mean, I don't know. Credum Galauder, like if you're meant to do something like dteagmháil, you know what I mean? If you're meant
everything happens for a reason.
I also believe that. Like, falla means you cachta gachra. Anyway, go on, listen, like, I mean, but credum shouldn't our fad.
Yeah,
credum shouldn't our fad. Honestly, credum, because better like an you don't know why, but falla means you cachta ruddy, and then you're like, oh my god, like, even though that was horrendous, I'm glad. There's not I'm glad, but something came out of it. I suppose it's if you're going to be optimistic or pessimistic about something. Obviously, sure, how can you be fucking optimistic about like a horrific, prognosis like something? Because but maybe you can try and take a positive out of it and focus on that as opposed to. So I probably in every situation try to look for the positive and focus on the positive, and like, sure, loads of awful things have happened, and then
see the glass half full.
You try and see the glass half full. Yeah, otherwise, sure, how would you go on? Jesus Christ.
Kate, okay, but I think sometimes these phrases can send you into delusion. And I was laughing because I saw myself in this meme as well. Right, there was a girl who was like, it was like that friend who's like delusionally optimistic, right? And it was like, oh, driving into a car park. oh my God, there's a car space waiting for us. Amazing. So she pulls in and parks. And then she's like, right, I need to go in and get my coffee order. And she comes back out to the car, right? And there's a parking ticket on it. She's like, no, there's a parking ticket. Oh, but wait, it ends in 777. This is an amazing sign. I was meant to get this parking ticket because this is, my life is aligned.
Yeah, oh no, you'd want to hear what I had a really alignment day now, right? It's funny how what you can delude yourself into, okay? So the amazing alignment day for me yesterday culminated in me buying an expensive jacket that I can't afford. Yeah. Okay. And I bought the jacket. Is it leather? No, it's not leather. No. She was getting really
claws were coming out.
No, it's a blazer. It's like an oversized blazer. Yeah, hopefully it'll be here now. You might see it on Wednesday. Because I'll see you Wednesday. Yeah. But I really like it, and it's for an outfit for this gig I was telling you about. Yeah. Right. So it's really nice. But it was like it was expensive, and I was like, oh my God, and I it's nearly the end of the month, so I was like, it was my last few bob for the end of the month. I was like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, I can't believe I'm doing this, but okay, I'm buying it. I love, like, withdrawing.
Treat yourself, yeah.
Anyway, there was a couple of different synchronicities that happened to me yesterday. Bought that, and 2 hours later, I got an unexpected payment for a gig that I had done for the exact amount that the jacket cost me, and I was like, that was a sign now
from the
universe, and that I have to go and do that gig. And but I had a few of those things yesterday, and actually last night when I was getting into my car, I heard a mad I was working out in Kildare, and it was 11 o'clock, and I heard a mad whooshing sound. And I looked up, and there was a big bird. I don't know what kind of a bird it was, but there was a big bird flying right over me, and I could, if it was the whooshing sound, was the noise of the wings that it was making, and it was just really profound, because I was like standing out there in the middle of nowhere, and there's like loads of stars up above, and I could hear this, and this bird was going across, and I was like,
that was the universe telling me I'm a bird, I'm alright.
No, but I'm telling you, I had a few synchronicities, and that money arrived to my account, and I bought that. I have the jacket, guys, and you'll know all about it. I'll have it all up on Instagram now, and you can tell me if you think it's nice or not.
Yeah,
but I'm a massive believer in it all.
Well, and this is it, I suppose that's as well, you're finding a way to take advice from things that are in your surroundings, or you're using signs or whatever, and I Brian Shay. But Mohim just in Amity go sé almost like log mar iirecht if someone's giving you advice and they're like, do you know what's meant for you won't pass you, or like úsáid, I'm like, get a print on a t-shirt kind of thing.
Do you know, I think with all of these kind of things is like, you have to like, it doesn't matter what someone else tells you, it's not going to satiate the burning thing that's inside you. It's you really, what you're trying to do when you're giving someone advice is to calm them down, calm their nervous system, and give them a sense of calm so that they can fucking deal with whatever situation is ahead of them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe if you're throwing an out trope like that, like help them step away from it and be like, look, you're in the eye of the storm here now, but just like, take a minute, take a breather, I'm here with you. Like, and you mightn't figure it out, but you feel calmer after a good chatlet than ndeachaigh. And then if someone throws you one of those fucking like, oh, what's for you won't pass you, when you're up to high dough and like they haven't helped calm you down at all, it's no use. So,
I agree. No, I agree. I think some of the best advice givers are listeners, and are people who will
empathise.
Yeah, empathisers, exactly that. Yeah.
But sin ceisháil, currently in ceishin orintha when they're giving advice, being like, oh, we'll do a Laura comhairle, no, we'll do Laura n-éisteoirí.
Yeah.
And sin actually wrote back, because orintha you can be giving your friends advice and you're just banging your head against the wall. You're like, oh my God, you fucking idiot. Why? Like, we've been through this a million times and you're not. You know, we all have that. I'm sure you've had it with me loads of times. And you're like, how many times do I need to tell you the exact same thing again? And I just won't listen. Do you know what I mean? So the sin chuma.
I know, and I suppose as well, you'll always only hear, if you're giving advice to someone based on an account that they're telling you, you'll only ever have that side of the story for the most part.
No, you always have to take it with a pinch of salt.
You always have to take it with a pinch of salt. But anyway, some agony antá and salátá november. Do you know that our own Dáithí Ó Sé is an agony uncle?
Do you know, I've actually had a few well, I knew he did the Dear Dáithí, but I've had a few DMCs at Dáithí because we've worked together a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he won't mind me telling the story, but I remember we'd worked together like a week maybe or 2 weeks after my big breakup.
Oh yeah.
And we're good old pals. And he brought me out for dinner.
He loves that move. I've also got the old dinner.
He's great. Yeah, he'll bring you out for a dinner, which is very generous of him.
Yeah.
But I suppose we're work colleagues, and we wouldn't really be getting into it. But he didn't realise that I'd broken up with my ex, and it was maybe 2 weeks later, and he was kind of asking me, what's the story, blah blah, and I was like, I didn't cry, but I was like, well, you know, and I was like, oh, hold my, and he could tell that I was, and anyway, we had a nice little chat, and he's good for the advice, but what's good about it, he doesn't overstep the mark, and he didn't, like, you know, sometimes you can be in there with him, and people just be like, oh, XYZ or whatever. He just kind of said little and was empathetic.
Well, I suppose, you know, he's cliché as well.
He's
like
cliché,
he knows he's not good. You know, you need to be Cormac, I think, Ladini, especially if it's affairs of the heart, you know. Yeah. And depending on how close you are to them.
Oh, totally.
What you say.
Yeah,
so I think he's probably.
But I'd say he's a good,
solid person.
Yeah, good man for the advice. Yeah.
Tá agony and Colin chugainn Dolly Alderton in the Sunday Times.
Sorry.
Love Dolly. Have never read those columns. So
I
read her book,
I
like,
love
Dear
her.
Dolly.
Yeah, dear. I love when she posted up being like, oh, this is a thing, and I love Dolly Alderton. I think I would fucking love to have a drink with Dolly Alderton and get her to give me advice.
Girl, manifest it. Look up to the sky and get a few more of those.
Get on to my friend Elizabeth Day, see if she'll organise a drink yet.
Absolutely. Make it happen. Okay, so cúpla dilemma a going on our n-éisteoirí agus tá muidanna chun iarracht dhéanamh a bheith mar agony and teens.
Okay, and then let's judge, you see, then dteagmháil tuairt an comhairle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if my heart is ready for Darren to shit on me again and tell me I'm shit. Hey, tuairt comhairle. A girl can only handle so much of this abuse. Okay, here we go. So we're going to keep these anonymous now, Darren. Right.
Okay.
On Céad Ceann. The Debs tickets are $1 deal galua. Do I buy ceann amháin no gá ceann for a cara no date?
Oh, girl, but oh, well, when is the date? Conwell and Debs. Because if the Debs is in like June, the likelihood is, or July, the likelihood is ní bheith tú treis buaile den éigen tella. Ach, má tá the Debs are like me are for me na sauna. Get another ticket and bring the eile, and you're definitely going to fancy someone, and it's a great, like, oh, do you want to come with me to the Debs? Always get the other ticket. Shoot your shot.
Yeah, ain't him Gomorrah. Like, you're not going to go Gael then. Well, if you want to do that, by the way, obviously do. But what do you mean that, like, does the Debs date have to buy his own or her own ticket?
I think
to go with you.
I think it's will they go like cara Sivlian?
Yeah,
and just like pay her up at the eile Sivlian agus Roishi Takeda, or will I buy another ticket and ask someone outside?
Sorry, how gas? Because I went to a single sex school. I was like, what? Do you know? I didn't even put that together.
Didn't even put that
Sorry.
Together.
Oh yeah. Oh, I would say can and can.
Yeah, can
agus
and can.
Agus Rawa got.
Yeah. Yes. Bíochan Rawa got. For the sake of fucking 80 quid or whatever. I know actually nor that 80 quid is a fucking lot of money, but
can and gandar can agus ganari lat. Okay. Ledna bug arai go exle gur cuma lat céileis a ayan sé.
Oh, okay. So that you don't get. Ooh, time is a great healer.
This too will pass.
Oh, you're just gonna have to give it time and get with as many people as you can yourself. Put yourself the best way to get over someone is to get under someone else. Not you just have to. Yeah, that's the only. Unfortunately, we've all been there in the horrors, heartbroken. But Shin and Corla, get with loads of people, and you'll eventually get over it.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
he's just like,
I think that's, but also like do something nice for yourself. You know, distract yourself and treat yourself. Buy an expensive blazer. Use the time and money that you have without that person to do ruddy dasa.
Yeah.
Detain. You know. Take care of yourself. Invest in yourself. Become the best version and hottest version of yourself you can be.
Yeah.
Go out, get active, get your hair looking well. Like take care of your body and feel good. I think.
Yeah.
On the chain, and don't worry about getting then if you're feeling that sexy, sure there'll be people only mad to be getting you under them.
That's now fair play to me. That was actually better advice than my advice. I think a mix of both, but better advice than my advice.
Okay, Anava, how to deal with a toxic clingy friend? Get rid of them. Break up with them. Call the Keelian toxic clingy like.
There's. You know, I'm a firm believer in you have to be able to say anything to your friends, and I can't, like, okay, so you can do the gentle approach, but I find that hard. Like, we'd say anything to each other now, and it'd just be, you have to be able to have that sheer sinir igardis oh my god, you're melting my head now, I need a break from you for a while. Or do you know
oh, I think wish in like some of my best friends in the world I don't talk to once a month, or do you know, every other week, and like true. Or you might even see them Saphir Hale or no go Savlian. You know, one of my absolute best friend lives in Auckland, and we'll talk all the time. But I think that's a great sign of. I sometimes think if someone is that maybe clingy, that they're toxically need
attached,
talking gach law or gach whatever it is, that's very heavy going.
I'm not Tá sé ómarcach. Even like can't meet na anna chadam le chéile, and we'd often be like, it'd be great now, I'll see you next week, we'll have a bit of a break from each other, and you know tá sé sin táchtach bheith habbalta sin ará le chéile, and
Cótábhachtach.
I don't know, it depends, like if you're constantly afraid of hurting somebody's feelings, and ní féidir leat, you know, arahuirtid hain, I would be distancing myself on carsin and setting a boundary for, if you can't have a mature conversation with them and be like, here, like, I need a bit of space, or you're being a bit unfair, and then I would be doing the slow fade until you have enough distance there go to compordach. Sometimes you have to do the slow fade. I don't know if I could challenge it, but you remember I had a bit of an issue like dinner, and we had umarcoch, and then everyone was like, you're gonna have to ghost that person. And I was like, I don't know. I was like, that's really terrible. And they're like, it was at the stage that there was nothing else that could be done.
Yeah.
Except that I had to go. And I felt really bad about it, but I was like, no, for my own sanity.
Oh, 100%. And you're in East Farren though, Michelle, like you're great at, you know, like you'll have conversations with people and you'll text and you'll DM and you'll, you know, stay up to date. I've kind of made it a point that I'm kind of shite. I'm like, you really need me. Call me and we'll have a chat, but like I've no interest in texting you or DMing you. Do you know what I mean?
No,
which is kind of unless,
but that's fair.
Like,
enough.
hey, how you? Which is dreadful because actually, probably, you know, I know that's like the famous thing to be like, ask your friends how they are. No, but actually, how are you? We probably don't do it enough. But life gets busy. It's hard to be a good friend. Like it actually is hard to find a balance there.
It is. I think if you have 5 really good friends, and if you really keep if you try and keep in touch, you can't keep in touch with 20 to 30 people. And
if they're really good friends, they'll understand.
Céad fin gcéad.
Knock they'll at the bed down for a long time.
Slow fade, Bader. If you can't have God, I don't know if this is really mean advice, but sometimes you got to do it.
Well, life moves on. No, I think Brahan J. What's very one past you. Okay, Canwan no go Ella. I can't stop texting old flames. Once Gamoolin on Jungle Juice Mayanga, says this DMer. Even on Jungle Juice.
Yeah, Jungle Juice. Yeah,
Jungle Juice is a good one. Canwan. Well, texting old flames. Go on, maybe is that your area?
No,
I don't know.
Pretty good. I don't text old flames. I don't text old flames. No. Yeah, I used to be bad for it actually.
Yeah.
But that came out of anytime I was bad for that. Now came out of a place of like not being fucking satisfied unattained. So unfortunately sort yourself out and that'll sort itself out. Or else delete no, that's coming from a place. I
suppose tá compóir déige now, you know, when you know gur they might just text you back, or is it that like
if you're
up?
Just like it's girl,
do you ever
it's
do
the problem here is you're the issue. So we've all been there but you're just delete their numbers, block them, just get like delete the numbers, delete the chat, like you know I always find deleting a number or deleting a chat really, even though roinnt is féile sin bheith dachar, it's really drawing a line in the sand, and you need to do it because it's embarrassing that I've been that soldier texting people and you're langers and you're always absolutely mortified the next day, and it's nothing is worth it. You know, have your pride, sin
corla or like I suppose if Mona will on over or the phone, then you're like
exactly
Neil on Briscoe.
Not great though. I've been there.
Okay. Well, I think Thomas could níos mó dilemmas a dhéanamh amach so, and I think like fan a dteagmháil in must.
Please, howtogael
dilemmas a gcuimhse. I'm sure God knows that we've plenty of dilemma ourselves that could do with a bit of comhairle. No Ryan sna comments on piece of comhairle as far. I thought Faita got 3 of, because I bet you there's some really good ones.
Okay.
You know, piece of advice that people have gotten, or is there a piece of advice you always give your friends? Tell us.
Yes.
Okay, well, someone beagnach gas
Okay.
Glúis na seachtaine.
Gael. Go on.
Colún crá crí is an agony ant column.
Oh, not gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Irish is a magazine.
Okay, anna bha. Well, comhairle gan Dáithí Ó Sé advice agus
cruachás is a dilemma.
No, má tú cruachás,
agus
no agus
dúsáiltas an frás a dashin, what's for you and pass you.
An rud a há nándais ní lo sé wis. No, sinné
She is firing island.
Well, I don't know. Just dashed me on some topic. I don't think gur shanakal. No, it's rud bearle just gur my goil gur. Ach an rud a há the sníalo sé wes. Because she could ask because my hasha anandish, you know, anan.
Yeah. Tá tattoo more you know, well, Anna got their Jack Keating, his Ronan Keating's son. The bhí sé in Love Island le déanaí, but obrion sé spin. And what is it I said? It's something like, what is, do you know, no, it's not like it is what it is, but it's like, this too will pass. Do you know, it's Rodégan mar sin, or what goes around comes around, or Rodégan mar sin.
Anyway.
And no judgment, but like,
no judgment. Anyway, good luck again.
I wonder, does he live by it? I need to.
I think actually Full my Shinner Oliver Callan let any. Anyway,
oh really?
Fair play to him. Yeah.
Did he ask him?
I think he did. Yeah, and everyone used to slag him about it because I remember because I was like, who the fuck is this fella? And I was struck by like, that's a tattoo you're gonna regret now.
One slip away from saying life is a roller coaster.
I know.
And Jack Tosh, I go hauling. I love you, Jack, so much. And listen, I have my own weird shit tattooed.
Yeah, look, you're stack of barley there. Yeah,
Sin my stack barley. Okay, Yup agus Yach na Seachtaine.
Yup na Seachtaine for me is the bleeper bikes. €5 le tacht an car amach the studio howtogael. The Yach na Seachtaine for me is how uncyclable Bailaclia is.
Anava, okay. Misha Kirstach, Yup, all for the Seachtaine. The Muinch na Tirato, Era Gimmer to going to check ya, Aaron there, Dean. Come on.
Go on.
Will we make it into the playoffs? Who knows? We'll all be rooting for the team. Ole, etc.
Ole, says she.
Says she, yeah. Do you know that I do be texting the Czech ambassador to Ireland, Pavel?
So actually, you don't text back any of your friends, but you'll check back to fucking texting back.
To Pavel. I'm flat out giving him unsolicited advice. Tell you now, with the people of Prague, Pavel would love. So that's my Yup na Seachtaine is Commuting Ireland agus Yach na Seachtaine is being the only one in the chat without a Trader's Joe tote bag. Someone needs to kit me out.
Girl, we do a new our Fortune Patrick Ta Foundation.
Cheannig me an concealer. Sin on tain rod the cheannig me. Because we have a neutral shade.
Oh, shade.
Sephora or Fifth Avenue or whatever. So just cheannig me on concealer. But on concealer on a van.
Oh, well, okay.
But sure, look, the order the Marnie talked about is.
Oh, fab, yes.
But a howtogael. Good on tachtan chugainn.
Agus catching our air and Jardine. Don't forget that.
Agus, sure, Aaron Saharan gone out. Ben would bio down the Rebel County by.
Up the Rebels.
Exes comhairle sheoladh. Okay.
Slán.